J360 Productions.
It's time for another adventure of J-Man and Richy D. Today's episode is called Alien Encounter. Our story begins in Union City, Delaware, where two young adults were walking about the streets, currently on their way for a 2-for-1 sale at Gameland. One was a tall, stocky fellow who goes by the name of Jay, and the other is a short, scrawny-looking fella named Rich.
Finally, Rich, the day has come. I can purchase those hedgehog games I've been waiting an entire year for.
Any reason why you can't say that character's name?
Yeah, copyright law.
It will be the death of us all.
Well, you just can't come up with corny lines like that and not know something is going to occur just around the corner. A silver dome just landed from above and into the central square, where the old shopping mall used to be. And all seemed well until a purple creature walked out of it, followed by green foot soldiers nearby him, each of them packing weaponry to the shocking public.
People of Earth, we of the planet Mars have come to assimilate our ruler. Your women will be ours for the taking, and you men will be sweating in forced labor compounds, and children will be re-educated under Martian laws. Do not attempt rebellion. Your weapons are useless, and your resistance is futile.
Intergalactic fiends! What could this mean for the city?
Where do people find the
I
time?
wouldn't know, but I know their plan wouldn't succeed.
Because we're going to stop them?
Nah, because if you kidnap a woman, you're only going to give them back.
Don't believe me? Very well.
The evil being stood there and pressed what appeared to be a silver device upon his left hand, making a compartment on the top of the saucer open up, revealing a weapon of some sort that resembled a cannon, glowing an eerie green glow within the center.
Behold my mighty hand.
The fiendish Martian fired off a blast directly towards something that most men would hold dear, the famed video game retail store called Gameland.
No!
By the sound of anguish, you could hear this horrible act didn't go unnoticed, especially by our two heroes. In an instant, the store that brought smiles to millions burst into complete ash before Union City public's eyes.
Oh man, how could those sadistic green midgets do this? It's already bad enough they're trying to mess with women, right Jay?
Oh, they've done enough. It's hero time, Rich. But first we must plan ahead on this. Aliens hate our oxygen as much as we do. And if we remember Mars attacks, we can use our music to destroy them. Come on, let's hit to the sanctum and get the best examples of 90s rap we can find.
Let's go! Say, can we wear the hero costumes this time?
No, they're horrible and we're on radio.
While our heroes retreated to their headquarters to strategize and gather their arsenal, the aliens began the conquest, dividing men and women, separating them, placing women within holding cells to warp them under Martian control, while placing all of the men within trenches to turn them into slave labor.
First this pathetic city, then next the world, and no one will stop my reign. No one.
Meanwhile, on the eastern residential district of Union City, Jay and Rich were beginning to plan how to counter the alien menace, and it was through the use of watching the hit film Mars Attacks at least 3 times.
Okay, Richy D. If the movie taught us anything, it's alien can be defeated by certain types of music.
So we're gonna play polka?
No. We're gonna warp the format a bit and play some rap. We'll use some DJ turntable scratches, say a bunch of gibberish through definition beats, and sound tough. That way we'll scare those idiots off our planet, or possibly cause them to melt down.
Ah yeah, a little NWA, Def Jam, and Wu-Tang.
Word.
So how are we gonna transmit our sounds to them? I don't think the aliens have time to use the internet if they're busy destroying it.
They're using the old mall for their base, and that old mall has an old radio station. If we can transmit the sounds of music in the radio station across the airwaves in the old mall, we could wipe out the alien influence along with freeing everybody from their captivity.
Totally Mars attack. And Jay, you say old a lot.
Shut up, Rich. To the J-Cycle!
As J-Man and Richy D raced towards the city, they saw the aliens had gotten closer to completing their goal. There was even a banister that said, "Martians own you." J-Man and Richy D drove faster, hitting right towards where the main complex was. If they were going to put a stop to this evil conqueror, they'd have to do it quick and fast before total assimilation. And Martians would have women, while the Earthling men would have nothing but labor. The J-Cycle was right there, and upon speeding up, Jay and Rich didn't have time to stop the automobile.
Ah!
Our heroes did manage to stop their insane ride into the mall, but they also saw something darkly looking towards them on some of the monitors. Indeed, the aliens knew they were there, especially as the space saucer dome was in the middle of the mall, and the surrounding stores of the old mall had the women laying in chirotubes with alien frequencies glowing about within their brains.
This is horrible. What a way to steal somebody's human will.
No time to gawk, but this would be a nerd's fantasy.
We gotta hit to that radio station and quickly.
And do what?
J-Man and Richy D couldn't help but see the tall purple alien creature standing there, pulsating a dark glow as he stood there. His eyes narrowed at the sight of the two men.
I see 2 human rebels are trying to cause some insufficiency in my reign. Well, I won't have that.
As the two quickly made their way, the Overlord was sending a message to his followers.
Attention drones, I have 2 Earthmen that are trying to commit an act of treason. Find them and bring them back. I have plans to behead them in front of my lovely concubines when they are done with their re-education.
However that may be, our 2 heroes did reach the radio station in time and started their plan.
Wow, this stuff looks like it hasn't even made it through the 90s, okay? You sure this stuff will work?
No time for doubting now, Richy D. Just follow your instinct and help me set this up. This is our last stand.
The machines within the old radio station were very old, at least last checked in 1985 until the mall was closed down due to mismanagement. However, they had to hurry and try to get the machines working because surely enough drones were marching outside and holding laser rifles.
Got it, J-Man?
Oh yeah, we're good now. Rich, let's give him a funky beat.
It didn't come until a moment too soon when all of the areas within the mall started to echo a bit, with DJ scratching from Richy D and equalizing by J-Man. The frequency from J-Man and Richy D's performance started to transfer and reach where the women were being re-educated, and interrupting the process by Richy D's scratching and J-Man's reverse conditional speech.
Alright ladies, it's time for you to rise above oppression and take your ranks against Martian rule, and re-establish things back together again. Also, I like long walks on the beach, and if you like to get close with Jay sometime, holla at.
Gah, not now, J-Man. We have a city to save.
Right. Okay, wake up. You all have something better to do. Isn't Mari doing a special today?
With that said, each Cairo tube started to break apart instantly, with the women rising from the Cairo status, shaking their heads free of the conditioning due to J-Man and Richy D's transmission. While in the trenches, the alien drones were having a hard time countering an uprising from the men they tried to put in slavery. Within time, the only one left was the Overlord, and he was very upset, to the point where he was looking at the radio station and planned to aim the laser towards it to make it explode.
I'm going to destroy you 2. Then I'm going to wipe out this world for the loss of my people.
Take a break, Richy. I got this.
J-Man reached into his pocket and pulled out his harmonica and held it up to a microphone and played a powerful set of chords, causing the alien to lose his balance and accidentally aimed his death weapon at himself.
No!
After the end of the Purple Tyrant, our heroes walked out of the radio station to a thunderous applause. The people were grateful for what they had done in saving the day. They didn't resort to much violence, but by using an underrated Tim Burton movie as research and their mutual understanding in audio, production, and music, they managed to save the day. That is, until they have to be called in again to stop another creature's menace. Tune in for more adventures of J-Man and Richy D.